We are joined now in studio by the Israeli ambassador to the United States, Michael Leiter. Good morning, Ambassador. Give us the latest on last night's attack. Missiles seem to be getting through. The Iranians claim they have a maneuverable missile that's harder to detect.
The Iranians have a large arsenal of ballistic missiles. We have some good defense systems, anti-missile defense systems, but they're not hermetically sealing the skies. So there's about 10 to 15% of these ballistic missiles that get through. We sustained significant attacks last night. We have over 10 fatalities and hundreds wounded. And
Prime Minister Netanyahu said what they have done to Iran so far is nothing compared to what is coming. Tell us what you can about that. And is Iran's supreme leader off the target list?
I think it's fair to say that nobody who's threatening the destruction of Israel should be off the target list. But we're not going to discuss specific individuals, online. The idea is to neutralize and terminate the Iranian intention of destroying Israel through nuclear weapons and through ballistic missiles. And anybody who gets in the way of that or who is actually advancing that cause of destroying Israel is obviously somebody we're going to have to deal with.
That's a very big list. Obviously, you hit some generals, you hit nuclear scientists.
Well, we hit the top of the line in terms of the generals, the RGC and the Army. They're in a bit of chaos now. There is a breakdown in the chain of command, but we have more coming.
And do you believe these strikes have significantly set back the nuclear program? That was the reason you went after Iran. Has the nuclear program been set back? There are those who are skeptical that it has not, including former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak. He said Israel cannot delay Iran's nuclear program by a significant time period.
Well, he was prime minister many years ago for a short time. I don't think he's privy today to the intel that we have. Yes, we've set them back dramatically, but not enough. And that's why this series of strikes is not going to end today or tomorrow, but only at a period of time, which may take weeks, when we are absolutely certain that the nuclear infrastructure, with the intention of weaponizing and threatening Israel, is terminated.
Well, let's talk about Fordo. It's deep in a mountainside. There are those who do not believe you can destroy Fordo without U.S. help and those bunker-busting bombs. Is it possible without U.S. help?
The help that we've asked from the United States is confined to defensive posture. We're very, very thankful to President Trump and the administration for the THAAD missile, anti-missile defense system, for the Aegis missile defense system, but it's only in a defensive posture. We have a number of contingencies which will enable us to deal with Fordo. Not everything is a matter of, taking to the skies and bombing from afar.
But you're certain you can wipe out Fordo?
We're certain that we can set back the nuclear weapons system development within Iran for a very, very long time.
How do you avoid this war escalating? The president saying overnight that if Iran hits the U.S. assets, they will feel full force of the U.S. military. How do you contain this war?
Martha, the objective is not to contain the war. The objective is to win the war. Look, 80 years ago, we had a little man with a mustache running around Europe that nobody believed him when he said he's going to destroy the Jewish people. We lost 6 million. Now we've got a crazed new Hitler running around the Middle East saying he's going to destroy us. We have to take him at face value. That's his intention. He says it every day. He's got a concrete plan to destroy us. This isn't a joke. This is very serious for us. It's existential.
The U.S. was in the middle of negotiations. President Trump talked about that. He did not want you to take action while these negotiations were going on. He said overnight, we can still easily get a deal done between Iran and Israel and end this bloody conflict. Is that true? Do you want a deal?
Friday morning, the president was actually quite congratulatory over our initial strikes. And he did write clearly that he knew about our intentions. So, look, if the president...
But what does that mean? Because he said he didn't want you to strike.
Well, no. Actually, he was congratulatory about our strike.
After the strike.
He wants the nuclear program in Iran to be halted in its entirety. He said it very clearly. Dismantle the centrifuges, dismantle the infrastructure, and stop in toto the enrichment of uranium. So if that can be achieved through negotiation, so be it. We'll be very happy, but it hasn't been. And it was actually on the 61st day, after the president gave him 60 days, that we struck.
If you don't reach a deal, what is the exit strategy here? What is the end game? It will not stop until the nuclear program is completely destroyed?
The nuclear program and the ballistic missile program. The missiles that they're firing into Israel now are ballistic missiles with a tremendous payload. They create tremendous damage. And as a matter of fact, the supreme leader of Iran has said repeatedly that if he fires thousands of ballistic missiles into Israel, we're a small country and there's nothing we can do other than die. Well, we're not going to die. We're not going to allow these ballistic missiles to continue to hit Israel, and we're going to do what we have to do to defend our country.
Okay, thanks for joining us this morning, Mr. Ambassador.
Good to be with you,
Appreciate
Mike.
your time.
Thank you.